you're coming at it from a place of more than likely you've had either previous relationships that have hurt you so bad that now you're scared of relationships in general, or you feel so insecure within yourself that you're afraid that if you did get into a relationship, somehow, some way you screw it up and you'd be even more miserable. So what's the point of getting into one? Being scared of relationships is a phobia that a lot of people have, or quite a few people have that, especially if they've had bad relationships in the past. But what you do need to understand is you have to look at everybody as different, as new, as unique. One of the problems people have when they think like this is they just keep essentially putting their past experience into a future experience and making it the same. Just because you had an experience in the past that was bad doesn't mean you're going to have the same experience in the future relationship. So you have to judge people based upon how they act, in that moment, in that relationship, not based upon your past experiences. And if it's a case where you just have trepidation and you have doubts about being in a relationship, you don't want to get into one because you don't want to screw it up, if that's the problem, then you need to do some work on yourself as well. You need to start building your sense of self-esteem, because that's the problem right there. But if you're scared of relationships, there's something innately within you that is causing, there's something innate within you that's causing that. And again, it might be from a past issue, past relationships, or something more internal that I've just described. So your best bet when you're scared of relationships is not to shut yourself out mentally. Don't think, I'm scared of relationships, I'm not even gonna bother with anything, I'm not gonna look at anyone, I'm not gonna respond to anyone, blah blah blah. That's the biggest mistake you can make. Look at it almost as, okay, I'll start slow. I'll make friends. Okay, I'll allow guys to talk to me and see where things go as far as becoming more on the friendship tip, taking things slow. Okay, and if you go at it from that angle, you don't have to date every guy that talks to you. You don't have to look at every guy as a guy that is a prospective boyfriend. You can just be friends. So try making friends with guys, allowing them to talk to you. A lot of times guys will be cool with being friends with you, although a lot of times, even though they're friends with you, they still want to still want to date you. But you set that boundary, and once you start getting comfortable being around good guys, then at some point you'd be surprised. One of them might strike your fancy, or you just suddenly feel, man, I can do this. I'm not scared of relationships anymore.